Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is Sam and I make videos about makeup, chronic illness, and whatever I want. And I need my sweat sponge. Today I want to talk about my May favorites. I realized last week that I wasn't keeping the note in my phone about my favorites for the month. I normally keep a note and add things as I'm thinking about them, and I didn't do that. So this is kind of a short month because I actually don't remember much of May. There was just a lot of things happening. So let's start with TV. And most of May was consumed watching Vanderpump Rules. Vanderpump Rules is a spin-off of The Real Housewives, but more focused on younger individuals with a lot less money who work at a restaurant. And if you've heard of the Scandival situation, it's all stemming from that. Absolutely loved it. It is my favorite reality show, I have to say. Very interesting. Immediately grabs your attention. There's never a dull moment. Where the Housewives, sometimes there's a lot of build-up, a lot of repetition. That does not happen in Vanderpump Rules, and it's just excellent reality TV if you're into that kind of thing. This next one is an off before I get to beauty type products. So it's the Flexilla garden hose. So our garden hose finally bit the dust. It wasn't a great one to begin with, or at least I didn't like it very well. It kinked frequently and it sprung a leak, and I was like, it's time to get a new one. So I did some research, and Bob Vila never lets me down and recommended this as a lightweight garden hose, which is exactly what I need. And I love this so much. It came with instructions, which I appreciate, because maybe this would have helped with the kinking of the last hose, to completely lay it out flat and then run water through it to get the air out. And I haven't had any kinking issues, but it's also significantly lighter than the last hose that we had. So if you're in the market for a garden hose, this is very reasonably priced, and I've been incredibly happy with it. Oh no, I have another item that isn't on the... See, this list is in no particular order. I have one food item, one food item because it's June now. One food item, and it is the Trader Joe's patio potato chips. I actually don't like salt and vinegar chips generally, and I wasn't sure if I would like ketchup chips. This combination, it's ketchup, barbecue, salt and vinegar, and pickle. Holy cannoli, are they delicious. I understand why they are such a huge hit and so popular every year. I don't go to Trader Joe's too frequently because I try not to go into physical stores often, but the next time I go, if it's still in the summertime, I'm going to be buying multiple bags. They are so good. Okay, now moving on to beauty type things. I have two candles here. I know these aren't really beauty, but close enough. The first was a belated birthday gift, and it is the Jo Malone Orange Bitters Scented Candle. So this is the same fragrance as the perfume, and it is one of my favorite fragrances, and it is one of the favorites of everyone around me. So I'm very appreciative and excited to have this. If you've been here for a minute, you know that I'm just obsessed with this scent, so I don't have to say too much. I appreciate Jo Malone uses soy wax, so it's a lot less of a lung irritant. I've been trying to switch a lot of my candles to soy wax, so that's exciting. And the next one is also a soy wax candle. This is a blind buy, just because I want to say it was Kelly Gooch said that this was a favorite of hers. I don't remember for sure. This is Ingrid Nielsen's The New Savant, and this is Summer Splendor. It's charred artichoke, Italian white wine, salty green olives, and roasted sesame seeds. These are hand-poured soy blend wax, so another less of a lung irritant. I like it. They're small batch. This one was 40 candles poured on 4/26/23 by Ingrid herself. And I don't drink wine. I don't like olives. But something about this just screams summer. It just smells like an outdoor patio at a restaurant. you can just smell it and close your eyes and you're like, I'm eating at a fine dining establishment on the patio. It's warm, but it's not too warm. It's breezy. It's such a fresh, clean scent. I really like it. Now, dry, cold. I don't know why I said dry. Cold. You get all the complexities, I think. But lit, it very, very much pulls like salty wine, which, again, as someone who doesn't like wine, I'm surprised I like this so much, but it is truly beautiful. Next, what do we got? We just got some actual beauty products. Now, 2 of these items are new. The first was a birthday gift. It's the Beauty Bay Midnight palette. I was super excited to get this. My best friend and her family got this as my birthday gift, and oh my gosh, I have been loving it. I will insert the pictures of like the 2 looks I did first because her kids asked each for a look, one a light purple and one a deep blue, and I mean, I have been loving purple eyeshadow, but I've mentioned probably multiple times how much I love blue eyeshadows, and these I love Beauty Bay's formula. It's great. Their shimmers are great. Their mattes are some of the best. So while the shipping is a little complicated, and I hate that the prices have gone up so much. Like, their palettes used to be so cheap, but I still think they're worth it even with the price increase. The next one was a gift I bought myself because it was on sale, and then I got like a 30% off coupon, and it is the Glamlite Ice Cream Dream palette. I am wearing it today. I'm wearing a few palettes today, which I'll show you because I'm very happy with how this look turned out. I wanted a pastel palette, and this, I wanted a pastel palette, and everyone just said this was their favorite, and this works like a dream. I have liked all the Glamlite formula or palettes I've tried. I like their formula. I know I've heard that some of them are kind of inconsistent, but I understand why this is people's favorites. The shades I'm using in here today are this mint chocolate, green tea, birthday cake, and my inner corner is French vanilla. The pastels really show up. You don't have to pack them. Like, I really layered them to get like an opaque look, but you don't have to if you're a lighter skin tone. I can't speak to how well they would show up on deeper complexions. They don't seem ashy, like they're gonna get weird, and they are quite pigmented, so I would hope that they work on deeper complexions. And just while we're on it, I'm using the Oden Saga of Freia, the Cat's Breath, Bad Temper in the outer corner, and then to deepen it even more, we have the BH Sweet Shop Pistachio, the shade Cone or Cup. I am a girl who uses many shadows in a look. I rarely just use one palette. I like a variety. The next favorite item is going to be, this isn't new to my collection. I've had this for probably a couple of years now. I don't exactly remember. This is the Be Perfect Cosmetic Carnival 3 Love Tahiti. I get a lot of my palette recommendations from Make Me Up Missa because we have similar tastes in formula, and generally if she likes it, I'm going to like it. I've probably taken a picture of this because I'm like using this for like a future video. I have used every shade in this palette. Within a couple of days, I've used every shade in this palette to like create a look because I'm randomly choosing palettes to rank, like, would I purchase them again? And this is the, I don't know, Be Perfect formula is the only one I have. I wonder if the other ones are like it because I would love to get the Interstellar palette, but like, these are so pigmented. They're definitely not exactly beginner friendly because they're so pigmented that you can't remove it. They buff out really well and they blend out really well, but once the color is there, they're there. So I have really been enjoying using this. I don't always put new makeup favorites in these videos. Sometimes it's just a rediscovery of things that have been in my collection that I'm just really, really enjoying that month. One thing I do want to add, actually, I know this was in my April favorites, I think, the Haus Labs PhD Hybrid Lip Oil. I know people aren't really enjoying like the pH color changing. That isn't why I'm highlighting this a second time. So this has been my daytime moisturizer because I'm kind of finding that the Laneige makes my lips a little more dry, or it's just I am actually currently dealing with like a medical issue of like really dry skin, like abnormally dry skin, so that could be it. But the Laneige isn't moisturizing my lips the way I would like it to, but I only use that at night. This during the day, this literally, I noticed hours later, I think it was 5 or 6 hours, that even after eating lunch and like drinking beverages, this was still on my lips. It wasn't as present as when you first apply it, but it was there and in like a still hydrating sense. So this is great if you want some hydration and like that glossy look. Understand if you don't like the pH effect. I like that, but again, if I'm gonna put a lip product over top of it, or I'm just sitting around the house, it just makes my lips a little pink. It doesn't do anything wild, but it's very, very moisturizing. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully June has more stuff. I have actually started making the June list, so we will have things, more things.